Welcome back to the channel. My name is Oztron, and today we are back inside of StarRupture. And for today's video, we're going to do a bit of exploring. We're going to unlock a few more machines and equipment that I have ready to go, and then hopefully upgrade our base tower right here and see what we can do with this thing to see if it adds some added cooling. One of the things I need 400 of these ceramic plates, and then these are like little computer things, and these are like meteor hearts or whatever, and I have all of the stuff for that except for the ceramic plates. So I have a machine over here running to make the ceramic plates for us. So we have 29 of those. We'll go ahead and grab those out right now. And I almost have enough to upgrade this station for better cooling. I'm not really sure what that's going to do for that. I guess it allows us to run more machinery, and I didn't realize I have a hole going out there. I think it allows us to run more machinery and maybe keep our base from overheating so much when a rupture event happens. But if we go in here, I have all the supplies needed for upgrading that. So I have the 300 we need with these guys, the titanium housings, and then this is the meteor hearts, and then these are the calcite sheets, not ceramic. All right, so the calcite sheets, I just need about 15, 16 more of those, and we will be good. A couple of other things, basically, I have a couple of things we need to unlock right here, so we'll do that here in a second. And then one of the things that I discovered earlier at the end of the last episode was that we found these little hole in the ground that are grown over with like an overgrowth, and you can't access it until a rupture event happens and everything gets scorched away. Then you can go inside there, and once you go inside, then you can find a few things. Like I found these glow cap leaves, and these give us 20 calories and has resistive properties. Not really sure. We might need these in order to go into some of the contaminated areas. So if we look on our map over here in this area, or maybe it's this area, I'm not really sure. I haven't been able to get over there, but it's all contaminated or radioactive. So that might help with the radioactive areas. And then we have like a contaminated area right there that you can't really get through. And then there is a sulfur area right there that you cannot really get through either without getting corrosive damage. Then there is a, oh, you know what? That might be, let's read that again. How long does that effect last? Resistive properties. It doesn't really say. Some of these plants have certain effects. So this removes 40 toxicity, and this one gain 20 toxicity. Okay, so this gives us toxicity, but it, let's see, lasts 15 minutes, doubles regeneration. Okay, is there one that gives us something else? Now this one heals, while also toxifying us, and then these little guys, I need water. Okay, and then these guys right here will heal us from the infection this gives us, so that is good. So let's use this guy. We're going to use that one. Basically, all right, let's take a food thing. So, and I found a couple of like aqua fluid things and calorie bars, so that gives us 80 of that, so that's a good chunk. So anyway, so that's a good way to use your plants to kind of like manage certain things. So I'm wondering if like over here in this area there's this it's like an outpost or something, and it's infected, and so you cannot go in there without some type of protection, and I haven't really figured out exactly how to do that. Then over here in this area is one of those vine areas, vine caves, I guess it's just called a cave, and there's another cave right there. This cave I found a body and got the little food elements that I just showed you, and then in this area we got quartz, I believe. So we have quartz right there. So but I don't know what to do with that. So I keep thinking that maybe we can use that to make the glass, but I have no idea. I just need glass. Glass is really, I haven't figured out where to find it. Either we have to find it or make it, and I can't figure out how to do that. So if you guys know, make sure you leave that information in the comments section below. Also, we need this syringe. If you know where a syringe is, please let me know as well so that I can go get that and figure that out. And then also on the furnace, in order to unlock this, we need the glass. So in order to make glass, we have to somehow find the glass, I guess. And then also same thing with this, the super magnet, we need to find the super magnet. That'll finish off that deal right there. And then, yeah, so that's basically kind of what I'm dealing with at the moment, because there's a lot of items that we need to make in order to send items to the next deal, right? So in order to send items to these guys, I need glass, but I can't make glass. And then in order to send these things, I need this electronic thing, but I think we need, let's go back. Yeah, this, I need helium in order, but I can't find a helium thing to mine helium. I think it's helium. And then, or hydrogen, it's one of those, hydrogen or helium. And then this one we need to make the shields, but if we go over to our little advanced assembler thing, or whatever it's called, furnace, I guess. Let's go over here. So in order to make that, we need, yeah, helium. And I have a helium miner, but I don't know where to put it. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. And then on the other thing, we need to make these, but I might actually be able to make these because we can do titanium sheets, and I believe I can do calcium powder because I'm making that over right here. Yeah, I'm making the calcium powder right here. Okay, so we can go with one of them. And so we might set that up here in a second. And then what was the other thing? Yeah, these two we have to unlock in order to do the next thing. So I might be able to do the calcium powder over here. Which one needs the calcium? Is it this? Shoot, I cannot remember. It's like there's so many recipes. Yeah, and so that we need, okay, so we can do that. So that is that's our robot thing, right? Yeah, clever robotics. Okay, so this one we could feed those things into. So I'm going to go ahead, yeah, take that out, and we'll choose that, get that ready to go. This one is producing these guys. All right, I think we have enough now. So with all my talking, we've finished doing that. So let's come over here and let's put this in right there. Yes, okay, good. So now we can take these out. Just take all that out. And we should be able to upgrade our cooling system right here. All right. Now, I guess we have a few of these placed around the area. I have one over here, and I tried, it says, I put one over here, but then I deleted it because for whatever reason, I put two over here. I can't place anything, like it says something's obstructing it. So I think that's a bug in the game. So hopefully they'll come out with a fix for that. So see, this thing is maxed out. We're doing 430, we're 200, and I've already upgraded this. So we need to upgrade it again. And yeah, I don't know if this upgrade's going to help us much, but let's go ahead and do it. There we go. Okay. 435. And that's at 400, so that's good. Okay, I guess that's doing whatever it needs to be doing. In order to go down to the next one, yeah, negative, I guess it's reducing it by negative 400. I don't really know how that works. We need some explanations on that. So let's go put all these items up right there. Okay, and put that in there. All right, cool. All right, so get out of there. Nice. Okay, so now let's unlock these. We got two things over here we can unlock. We have this guy, which is going to do the mega press, which allows us to do the turbines. Okay, and valves and nozzles and all kinds of things. So let's go ahead and claim that. And then we have another one right here. That now one of them is maxed out, so this one is max. It's at its max level, and I guess we can continue to send things to Earth or whatever, but I don't know if it does anything for us. So I'll maybe set that up later. Now this gives us our drone. Awesome. And then level 5 of that will give us better deals there, more storage. And then this will give us a sulfur extractor. Okay, I know where to put that. And this is an additional refinery. So that is sulfur ore, sulfur acid, okay. And then that is maxed out with those. So then what does this one give us? I still cannot get this thing, which will, I think, give us enhanced abilities. Seems like we should be able to get that sooner than later, but it requires glass. So I don't know. That's kind of crazy because this thing we have all these cards for, but I can't use them. I guess these are what these are. I don't know. But I guess we need to figure out the glass situation. Okay, so we just unlocked a couple of things. We got, let's see, what did we get? We got the drone. And what do we do with the drone? Do we build that somewhere? Okay, we have this. I don't see it there. There's our helium extractor, so we need to find that. Wind turbines we have in place. Oh, a mega press. Let's go ahead and building is colliding with another thing. Wow, that's massive. Okay. Let's go ahead and just cover this up. Oh, I can't cover that rock up. Wait, can we? Yeah, let's just put that right there. And let's see what this is. So this, all right, so we have to unlock all these crazy bits and we need that. All right, so that's gonna require those because one of these is going to require us to make, what is it? This one, yeah, this right here. So in order to make the turbines, we need quite a few items to do that. So that's going to be probably our most advanced component, but we have to unlock all these. So I have enough cash, whatever this is, to put into here. And now we just need the basic resources for these. So I do have quite a few of these items. Let me go grab some of these and we'll go ahead and unload some of that. So we'll put this in here just in case. I don't know, over here, not there. Let's put this. Wait, got that. I saw that. Let's do this. And then we'll go ahead and grab that. Maybe one of these, one of those, one of these. I don't know if we're going to need this or not. These we can combine. I wish it would allow us to combine it in the deal here. Okay, so let's come over here and let's see. So we can insert some of those. We can insert some of those. Insert some of those. Insert some of those. And insert some of those. Okay, so we're making progress on that. I did have a nozzle, but I may have lost it. I really hate that sometimes. Sometimes I find something and then I ended up dying, and for whatever reason, when you die, you will lose some of the important things. And I don't know if they respawn either. I haven't found them to respawn. Where is it? I had that other... oh, there it is. Right there. And then let's put that in there too. Okay. And we're going to come over here. There it is. So I just needed one of those. I don't see any of these other items. Okay. So we'll go put all this other stuff up. Got all that sorted. And now I want to figure out how to do the drone. So it says we can build a drone. And where do we build a drone at? I don't see a drone. Do we have to make a drone station or something? Here, let's go out here. Okay. Nothing changed, right? How do we build a drone? Oh, I don't know. Build a drone. Don't see how to build a drone. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Where's drone at? Okay. We need some information on how to build a drone. I don't see any kind of like drone station thing. That's very odd. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't know. I guess I can probably... I don't really know. I kind of... We got to figure out the drone. thing. I was hoping we could use that to do stuff for us. Okay, so I don't need to take that down. I'm trying to think of what we need to do. I might disconnect this line right here. Wait a second. What is that? Press drone tool. Drone tool. Press C. Oh, okay. Man, that freaked me out for a second. I thought I died. Okay. Okay, so we have a drone that we can... Oh. Okay, so this is kind of like satisfactory then at this rate. So this is going to allow us to deconstruct things and see our base from overhead, and basically figure out, you know, how to lay it out easier with the drone tool. Man, so that's whoa, okay. Now can we do that when we're building? Like if I want to build this thing right here, let's see, we're aligned to terrain. Oh yeah, drone tool. Okay, so we just hit space to go. Oh, I see. So how high can we go? Oh, we go really high. Oh, that's about it. Okay. All right. So, and then yeah, then control goes down, and then shift, whatever, and then Q takes us out. All right. Cool. Okay. Well, I guess that is not as useful. I mean, that's useful, but that's not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a little automation drone that would go get us resources or something. All right, so now we need to focus on this guy right here. So I believe in order to get to level 5, we need those shield pieces. So, and I need glass. I kind of feel like I might go on a little adventure to go get glass first. And we've already kind of cruised around, and I feel like I need to go, like, we've already done that. And I feel like there's an area. Let's see, where was I that I saw something? So I went up over, yeah, right here. I think there's an area over here that we need to explore. And then there's obviously something, some kind of question mark there. So I might pop around to this side. Let's go on a little adventure, and I'll like show you guys what I come across right now. And we'll just do that for a minute, and we'll come back and build some things after that. I see something over here. Found a dead dude. Please have some glass on you.
Gotcha.
But he doesn't. I don't think we can climb any of these mountains, but we're kind of like, now we're over here. So I'm gonna kind of go across the edge of this mountain range, see what we can find over here. So let you guys know if I find anything interesting. So I did find one of these little cave areas. So we can go over here and see, we can't access it. It's all overgrown, but once you get inside, and that's right there. So I don't know what that is. I think that must be one of those map beacon things. So if we look over here, we might be able to see it. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. And then we have some animal, or not animals, but creatures. All right, so that's where I want to go to. I want to go to those ruins over there. But we got these guys. Man, they can really sense us from a long distance away. That is crazy. I have to be careful because we are going into the toxic zone. See a beacon over here. Aye. Okay. Yeah, it seems like we can't go any further. I've kind of gone to the limits of the map over here. So I wonder if I'm going to be able to... Oh, there's a sulfur mine. Oh, look at these guys. Alright, so we have some bad bugs over there. Do those look a little bigger than normal? Huh. I don't know. We're over here. And I wonder if they can cross the force field. And I wonder if that force field is going to make me go through this grass, because that's a bad mojo stuff right there. But let's see if we can get to that base, or whatever, that little place over there. Maybe they'll have some glass, for goodness sakes. And I like to look in these little caverns, because sometimes there are bodies laying around and all kinds of stuff. All right, we got some dudes right there. Okay, I have to make sure I don't get caught up in these guys. So give me a minute here. So as long as we can walk in between all this stuff. Okay, I think we made it through all that craziness. Let's see if we can make it over to this set of ruins over there. Our hydration's low again. Let's go ahead and use that. Let's grab some food. Alright. Took some damage when I fell, so I might go ahead and heal ourselves with this guy. So if we heal, then we get poisoned, and we use that to get rid of the poison. There we go. Now we're at 93%, and it's time to save. No! Okay. Well, we can't make it to that thing because there's this shield in the way. Man, that sucks. So, how's this shield? Maybe we just follow the edge of the shield. I think there's some ruins over there, maybe, or trees or something. So let's go see what we can find. Can these bugs come through the shield? Yeah, they sure can. They can totally... Oh! Alright, so they can totally come through the shield. Or whatever this is. Alright. But they are not for some reason. Weird. Can I pick what? Oh. So he's not, those are not doing anything, but the other guys came right on through. Let's see what we can find over here. It's going to go around the whole shield until we find glass. Oh, found a treasure, a drone. That's a turbine. Well,
great.
I don't know if that will unlock something for us, but I guess we'll find out. All right, found another drone thing inside of all this nasty stuff. It's got more of those. Geez, let's find some glass. I need to unlock it. Well, I found another base over here, but I can't seem to access it. I'm wondering if we're going to have to, I guess, increase the map or whatever with this thing right here. But we're not going to be able to do that until we get some turrets to put down in order to defend all that, or some better weapons or something, because I'm just kind of following this line here. We're probably going to end up out in the middle, stuck in the middle of a rupture event, but look at that, we're almost near this thing, whatever that is. If we look on the map. Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh wow, there's some kind of creature shooting stuff at us, and that shield is protecting us. Oh, they're like, I see. There's some kind of new creature over there. Alright, we better get out of here. They're gonna kick our butts, man. That's a new thing. I have not seen those guys before. Wow, we're all the way over here. Okay. We're gonna be able to access this turbine thing. Those bugs are still after us? Okay, well, I made it to this giant thing. I don't know what that's going to do for us.
That's a snack.
But hopefully we don't get stuck inside of a freaking firestorm in a second. Let's see if we can get inside this thing.
Rupture activity detected.
Uh-oh. Oh no. We're in deep crap. And these guys are attacking us. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Blow up. Please blow up. I'm stuck. Oh, God. Get out. Let's run away. Run away. Alright. Okay, run away. We're gonna die. Okay, I am not sure how we're going to survive this event, but I suspect, I don't know if we can hide in a rock or behind something. Let's see what we can do over here. There is no place to hide. Oh, what the heck? Can I go down there and hide? Oh man, there's all kinds of bad bugs down there. I'm going for it. Dang it. Okay, guys. Well, that was a interesting way to die over there. So basically, I just went ahead and reloaded from a previous save point and kind of backtracked. So we went up over this area, and that's where I just died. So I reloaded the game back to where I kind of saved somewhere over here. I'm not really sure. We've been kind of going along the edge of the map basically, and there's this barrier that is stopping us from going any further. And since I died so close, I went ahead, and we had that, Rupture event coming. I went ahead and built a little base right here, which it's kind of weird. It actually let me build it now. So that's odd. It hasn't been letting me build these things, but now I can. So that is a interesting thing. But yeah, for whatever reason, it just kept saying the area obstructed or something like that, and I couldn't build or place anything down. But now I can. So, however, since I don't really want to try to do that yet, I think we're not ready. I did discover, we have helium over here, and let's go. We're going to go up this area and right over here. We have to be careful because there are some enemies. Oh my god, they're right there. Oh no, they're coming after us. This is bad. Okie dokie. So they are shooting these things at us now. So you guys see that? And they're going to hit our base. Please don't hit our base. Chill out, please. Yeah, okay. So what I was trying to say, and I thought I could do this. I think I got myself in a bit of a tough spot. Basically, we have helium right over there. So I was going to get up on the rock and show you, but apparently we have some things over there that are going to try to kill us. There is also some that are over there on top of that rock that after the Rupture event is trying to kill us also. So that whole area is swarming with bugs, and we obviously have them on the other side of the barrier that's over here. And I was hoping to set up a little resource station and mine up no, I keep saying, what is it? It's not helium. What the heck? I keep saying helium, but it's not. What is it? Yeah, here it is. Oh, it is helium. Okay. I keep saying hydrogen. One time I'm saying hydrogen, next time I'm saying helium. I don't remember what the heck I have. But I was like, okay, we have some titanium right there and probably some of the wolfram stuff around. So I was like, oh, I'll go mine some of this right over here and we'll have easy access to it, but I can't get to it. And that kind of sucks. So I'm not sure if we can get that barrier down, but kind of stuck over here. And between some bad guys over there, some bad bugs, and then we got some bad bugs that are firing these mortars over there, kind of like Star Trooper. Was it Storm? What the heck is it? Starship Trooper style. What movie is that? Starship Trooper. So I can't go over there. And then there's obviously a ton of bugs over there in a deep hole that seems like we can jump down. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to try to basically build the turrets that can help us protect, but it's going to be a bit before we do that. We're going to have to mine up a bazillion resources. So if we go here to the Griffith Blue Corporation, we need to get this, which is something that will allow us to upgrade our weapon. I'm assuming it's an equipment upgrade station, so hopefully that'll make our weapon more powerful so we can take out those guys. Maybe there's a sniper weapon in there. That'd be great. And then we need the war bonds, which I do have 50 of these that we've collected from various outposts, abandoned outposts and things like that. But then the next one at level 5, we have the turret, and that is it on there. So we need to unlock these two, I think, before we can really do anything over here. But we need the helium access, and I don't know what to do with that. So we're gonna have to figure that out, man. But at least I know where it's at. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to head back, kind of backtrack, get back to our base, try to build some stuff over there. I'm trying to explore all the way around and try to connect over here, but this is that area that is infected. And I think the issue with this is that there's a broken helium extractor over there infecting the area. So that is what's going on, because I put down a helium thing over there, kind of off recording in a sense, and these bugs attacked it and attacked the extractor, and then it like infected the whole area over here. So that's not good. I don't know if there's another one on the map. I'm gonna have to keep a lookout to see if we can find another one, but there might be. This might be something right there because it's purple. See how that's purple right there? There is another. Oh, that is purple, but that's the base. And I didn't see any spots to extract helium over here. So we're kind of out of luck there. That'd be a really good spot because I have a base set up right here. And we have access to the wolfram and the titanium nearby. So I don't know. I might have to explore more in this area and see. But I think for now, we're going to get back to our main base, see what we can build. I was able to unlock a few extra things throughout this little trip over here. And so I did unlock a few things on the Mega Press, and we got some of the hard to find things. So obviously these things are stuff we need to find at the outpost and stuff. And then I can make these, I think, and then I can make some of those. And we might just have to manually like mine some helium in order to make some of these things, because we only need 30. So if we can collect enough just from the rocks, then maybe that'll get us by. But anyway, with all that said, I think we are going to double check our stuff here, and let's venture back over there, and I'll see you guys back at our base here in a second. So that shouldn't take, it's gonna take me forever, but it'll take a second for you guys. All right, I'll see you. All right, guys, I was backtracking back to our main base, and I just stumbled across, I think, a good area, actually. So look at this. We have our helium spots, and I don't see any bugs anywhere. I mean, there were a few that I just killed that were the kind of like shoot little poison darts at us or whatever, but they were down here. So I think we have a nice flat spot with some little plants down there that we can make some use of. Then we have titanium over there, so we have 2 spots of titanium, and then the wolfram copper, we have a bunch over here, and they're not behind barriers, so we can get to it. That is good. And then the barrier is just on the other side right there, and then that is our other station right there. So we're not exactly super far, but we are right here. The other stuff was right there, so obviously this mountain area is probably, I guess, a good spot. So if you guys are looking for a spot for the helium, it is right there. And I think I'm going to set up a little temporary base right here. I probably feel like there's going to be another Rupture event coming soon, so I think we'll put one down here for now. And I might make some stairs or something to get up here. I'm not really sure. But I think down there, we have to be careful too, because I don't know what happens when these things get damaged. They do something funky. So I might go ahead and put one in place to see what happens. So let's see if we have enough stuff to put it in place. What is it? Cannot... Oh, we have to build we have to build a thing. So we have to build the thing anyway. So maybe we can put, what is it? Our build tower right down there. Oh yeah, that should cover us pretty well. So we'll just do it kind of like, yeah, just like this. Maybe up high right there. Okay. Yeah, look at that. All right. Now, let's go back over to here, build the extractor. Okay, we're going to put it, I'm just going to put 1 down for now, and then we'll place it pointing that way. Okay, now hopefully it doesn't like bring bugs to us. I don't really know how that works exactly, but we'll figure it out. It's doing something, so hopefully it doesn't explode or get damaged, because it will mess up the area pretty bad. All right, so now let's go ahead and we can build from up here, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and place a building down. Where should we put the building? I want to kind of stick it. Can we go into flight mode? There we go. So we go into flight mode. And then let's cruise down, find a little stable spot. I want to keep this away, but I don't want it to be where those plants are. I don't want to overdo the plants. So let's go up like so. Is that at the same height? I can't really tell. Okay, I think that looks good. Just plop it right there. And then we'll put a door in. Oops. Wow, okay, so when you swap building requires habitat. I know. Where's that sun thing? It's going to be in, yeah, it's right in that direction. Okay, so I want to put our window. Oh shoot, almost fell off. Maybe we can put it right there, maybe? No, you know what? I want to put it facing towards it. Like so. Okay. And let's see if we get some stairs. See if we can put the stairs in all the way from over here. That is not, is that the right stairs? I think that's the right stairs. Rotate. Can I go into, yeah, there's our little guy. All right, let's put our stairs right there. Another one like so. There we go. And then I think we can connect to this with the walkway like that. And then we're going to need to get some power over here too. So where should we put our wind power at? Because we have to connect it to all of that. I think over here would be good. So yeah, let's just go down. Let's go down. Well, I built up a little base here and I have a slight problem again. Another bug problem. And we are getting attacked by those guys that are firing off those giant poison mortar things. I don't know, man. We really need some weapons. So I did get the miners down over here. Oh god, see? They're attacking, but I can't, look how far they can attack. That seems crazy. Messing up my power? Oh man, I'm gonna have to put power like over here. I'm gonna have to put some backup power because that's not good. That is not good. Having all this bug problem. Alright, give me a second and let me... Alright guys, I've done a little bit of building here. Got a couple of miners over there and they are making some supplies, but we have a Rupture event coming and I'm going to go ahead and grab what I can out of here. Grab some of those. Yeah, okay. We need to get back really soon. Wave is incoming. Bad. Oh boy. Come on. Okay. Should be able to see a good view of it from right here. Screenshot that sucker. Alright, in 13, 12, 11 seconds, we should have the event hit us. We're going to have a big blast wave. Then I'm going to stay outside and see what happens. Let's see. It says hide. Here it comes. Good shot. Oh. So we can stay at the door right here. Be a-okay. Look at that. Pretty cool. Take a few little screenshots. Such a cool little event. Kind of slows us down in progress for a little bit. But one good thing about these events like this,
incredible power.
yeah, is that we don't have to worry about the bugs anymore. However, we don't have access to water or power either, but we might be able to build some things over in the Wolfram area. So still have some things to do over there. I'm trying to set up a little mini base over here. So let's let this pass and then I will continue to work on that side to set up a base so we can kind of get something started where we can make use of the helium over here and finally figure out how to pipe that in, because I'm not really sure how we do that just yet. Alright guys, man, I had to do quite a bit of rearranging on this little secondary base over here just to get this helium stuff working and producing. So let me kind of give you guys a run through of what we've set up. So over here is the Wolfram stuff. I have to be careful because there are some bad bug things over here that keep attacking this area. But right now this is just making our Wolfram or copper or whatever stuff, and I'm having it store some of the basic materials right here so that I can have some building materials. So you guys can see I'm really stacked up on the building materials right now, but this just allows me to not have to walk all the way over there to grab just some simple building materials from there. And I think I can probably actually set it up to make the normal building material just automatically, but right now I'm just kind of figuring out the main setup over here. So alright, so let's see what we got going on. I've added a second story onto this thing over there, and as we last left off, we have our helium production over here, and this is coming in. So we got our helium right there, helium-3, and so that's piping into these little storage units, and then this is piping off way over there. And then I have these. Actually, I wonder if I can increase the rate actually, because there is not, these are not going very fast. It's just kind of dribbling out of there. So I wonder, I mean, I have 100 in there. Why is it not? I guess maybe it doesn't. I don't know. These little railways tend to kind of run at their own pace. I think they run at whatever pace the system's running at. So it kind of took a while to figure all this out. So basically I have 3 systems going that are shooting materials up to the corporation, and we are focusing on the Griffin Blue so that we can get the weapons upgraded, because man, I really need some better weapons right now to be able to last out there and explore, especially since we have those grenade super mortar launching bugs that are over there. Over here we have like a little array of building setup that I'm getting ready to turn into building some other components so that I can get the other corporations back online. And then this one is doing these things here, which took us forever. So finally have the ceramics being made. It took quite a bit to do all this. If I go into like this build function and go into our little drone now, we can get a better idea. So we have our helium production over there. That's feeding in over to this guy right there. This is the main system. And then this is what's converting everything to those little ceramic disc deals. And then we have some, I guess these are furnaces or something, or what are these? I can't remember what the heck these are. Well, it doesn't say. Anyway, it's going into those, and so that's converting into little stacks of ceramic plate, and then these just converting it to the billets. And then actually what I had to do, and man, I had to run a line, and we're not going to be able to go all the way, but I had to run a line all the way over there. So if we go here, we look on the map, you guys can see my little footprints. This is our secondary base. Over here is our primary first base, and then I even have a little mini base right there that I may expand on once we figure out how to deal with the crazy bugs that are like over here that keep attacking me. So that's the issue. There are a ton of bugs right in this area that are attacking me like crazy. So basically what I've done is I ran all these lines all the way down to here, and then I set up another base with some power. So we have some power units right there. You guys can kind of see that. And then we have our little transport line that's going over this way. So it's going to be nice once we are able to upgrade this to do multiple runs, I guess, because right now it's just doing one at a time, and it's having to adjust, I guess, to the flow. I'm not really sure how these are working out, but it seems to shoot like 100 at a time because these things max out at holding 100, you know, and so it'll send like 100 all at once, and then it kind of waits until it receives them, and then another 100 comes, and then another 100. It's kind of weird. So as you guys can see, it's not shooting anything over here right now. So now we're in between the, I don't know, that little pause of waiting for another 100 to come through to fill up the machines. So kind of crazy. I wish it would like just keep doing it at the rate of which these burn instead of it seems like the code, I guess, in the game is looking at the max capacity of what it can hold. And so it basically pulls as many resources as it can as fast as possible to fill up that queue. And then once the queue is full, it then pulls another 100 to go into the next one, instead of like looking at the actual burn rate of these. So if these are doing like, 3 a second or something like that, then that should show on the line, and we should have rocks, spaced out, or ore spaced out, to feed these at a consistent rate, if that makes sense. I don't know. So it's kind of crazy because each one of these, even like the little storage things, only hold 100 until we can upgrade those. And then maybe when we upgrade them, they'll hold more. But yeah, so that's kind of what we have going on at the moment. And it's working pretty good. We have a decent, I guess, flow coming in. And every so often we have a pause, and then we have a rupture event, and then we have to wait for everything to cool down again. So it's taking a bit of time. But the nice thing about the rupture events is once the planet gets scorched, then I can actually go and do some exploring without having to worry about bugs, which is nice. So that's kind of what I've been doing. You guys can see I mainly kind of roamed this whole area and over here, and I need to go over in this area and do it at the maybe next event or something. But I really want to get this upgraded. We're at 36. I mean, it's going pretty quick. We got to get to 6,000, and I just got this all online, and it's kind of coming in at somewhat of a decent rate. So having it split off into 3 segments is getting it to go a little quicker. But yeah, so we're almost there, and then once we get that, I guess, sent off, and we'll be able to upgrade this over here, and we will be able to upgrade get an equipment upgrade. I'm going to have to run back and probably get more of these because I don't think I have all these. So I'll have to do a little sprint back to the primary base to get these war bond things, because I have 50 over there, but I didn't bring them with me on this trip. But then we'll have to figure out what we need to do to get to this. It looks like this requires ceramics on this level, and then I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if this is level 4. So level 4, it's telling us it needs the ceramics. So I'm not really sure what level 5's going to tell us, unless we can get it to. No, it doesn't really say. So I kind of wish it would say, so I could kind of like start prepping a line to produce these immediately once we run out of once we get the ceramics launched off. But you guys can see like how fast that's going. Look, we were at 3,000 mega, now we're at 4,200. So we're getting pretty close to being able to do that. But yeah, so I think we're gonna have to unlock some more of these items over here. I still have this furnace and the crazy glass that we got to figure out. I just don't know what to do with the glass. I've been picking up quartz, and I haven't seen anywhere that we can use quartz. So that's another weird thing. I've been trying to like upgrade our foods and stuff, but it just takes a while. There's not a lot of plants around to upgrade. But we have a ton of this, like whatever these currency data point things that we can use. So I'm at 4425, and we can basically work on one of these, but they're 100 each, so I could easily blow through that pretty quick on all these different food varieties here. But some of them like poison you pretty severely, and it's kind of crazy. So I don't know, we're going to have to like figure some of that stuff out. But anyway, all right, so I think we're going to wait here until this thing unlocks and start working on some other lines to get some of these other systems going. So if we look at these core, let's see, that's the glass. This one needs electronic parts, so I think I can start doing electronic parts now. And then these resistant sheets. This one is going to take a little bit more effort, I believe, so I'm going to have to kind of look at that because that's a level 5. But this has 2 more levels. This one is level 5, 6, and 7. And then this one here, we have this level 5 and level 6 that we need to go to. But yeah, I don't know. And then it seems like we have even another level for this as well. So once we unlock level 3, Then we'll get the weapon upgrade system, and then level 4 we'll get the turret, and then level 5, I don't know, it didn't even show. So pretty crazy. But anyway, all right, well, I'll see you guys in a minute when this thing upgrades.
Congratulations.
All right, guys.
With another order fulfilled,
there we go.
you were able to increase your trust level within the Griffiths Blue Corporation. They
Very
are very
nice.
grateful.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to say it was at 99%, and it went by much faster than I thought. So it took only just really maybe not even 5 minutes. Okay, so now we can come over here. We can claim the equipment upgrade station. Yeah. All right. Now, what do we need for this next thing? Oh, explosives. Wow, okay. Man, I have a ton of explosives stored at my other base, actually. It might be down in here, too. Let's see. No, I don't. Okay, so we'll figure out how to do the explosives. I believe they require helium also, which would be handy since we're over here. Okay, so now let's build this upgrade. There it is. And now we have the equipment upgrade station. Yay. Can I just put that at the window? Would that be okay if I just stick it like right there?
Congratulations. You've just built the weapon and modification station.
Heck yeah.
You will now have access to a whole assortment of weapons.
That's what I'm talking
Nothing's free, but don't worry.
Ugh.
You won't need to spend a dime.
Oh.
Griffiths will allow you to use war bonds to buy new weapons.
Oh, the
You can
war
find quite a
bonds.
few of them in the wallets of the fallen on Arcadia.
Oh my gosh.
They can't pay us with money? We're not at war. Why the bonds?
The Griffiths Blue Corporation believes the world is in a constant state of war. War with the Resistance.
Okay. Well, that's going to require a trip back to the main base. Oops, no, not wrong key. Get out of there. And I have 10 here.
Gotcha.
Oh, we got 50, so they gave us 50, so that's good. And I should have some more. Now I have to be careful. Like if I die, we lose those things, it seems like. So I don't need to do that. But let's jump in here. Okay, so the UPP-7 Reaper. Now is that what I have already? Confirm. It requires a bunch of those. Or does it require, is that, no, what? Oh, here we go. In use. There we go. Oh, look at that. Do we have to require 70? Ooh. And then we have another thing. It's empty. Oh, so we can carry 2. So I can upgrade to that maybe? And then what is that? That's empty. These are empty. I can't click on them. Why? Why? Still have to remember this is early access. Not even that. It's a freaking beta alpha test something version. I don't even know. But we are in an early state of the game, so I'm sure there's a lot of stuff coming. But do we need to be able to upgrade any of that over here? Okay, good. So we don't have to upgrade. We just need the war bonds. Okay, let me run back to our main base, and we'll collect the war bonds over there. All right, I'll see you guys at the other base for a second. Oh, by the way, I added a second story and a ladder to our building here. Now, climbing the ladders is a little on the wonky side, it seems like, so you gotta be real careful. But yeah, I put us a little observation deck up here so I can see all the bugs that destroy my equipment over there, and I put some railing around the side, so pretty cool. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the other base. Back at our base, main base over here. Man, I kind of forgot what a mess this place was. Kind of crazy. All right, so we need to go in here. Let's go grab our war bucks, and they should be over here. So we'll double click that into there, and we have these two, which we have not been able to upgrade to that either. So now, while I'm over here, let's go ahead and build the machine that we need. All right, so this equipment area, we'll put it right there. Very nice. Come into this, and then we should be able to click on that. It's empty, and I guess we can, it says, oh, we hold it. Okay, so we oh, I see, we can switch slots on what that's in. Alright, let's click on this. Bam. Okay. So we have unlocked that now. And what? So confirm. What does that mean? Confirm. So we need... I guess this is for other stuff? I don't know what to do. Escape to get out? Okay, so we have that weapon. Okay. Well, how do we use it? That's how do we use it? Oh, there it is. Oh, look at this. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, do we need to confirm it now? All right, wait a second. Let's put that. Click on it. Oh no, that's weird. How do we do this? Okay. What does that mean? Oh. Okay, short barrel, long barrel. Okay. And then cooled barrel. This. Okay, that requires 85. I have 125. All right, a sight. That could be useful. Especially shooting those crazy things in a distance. Friendly fixed magnification optic is perfect if you need to engage targets a little further away than usual. Okay. And then this one provides a more classical sight picture compared.
Activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
All right, and then this is a light magazine, extended magazine, and piercing magazine. Ooh, that sounds good. All right, and this is a stock. So I feel like the sight might help this barrel. Let's see, increase rate of fire compared to their predecessors. And then unfortunately, while more death downrange per second sounds good on paper, it makes recoil unbearable for most. Thus, these designs never truly gain popularity. Okay, so increase recoil, but we can increase rate of fire. I'm not interested in that. I'm more interested in this one here for the sight. I guess we're going to hold that down. Oh, I only have 35. So I can't get any of these. Man, how can we get more of these? We have to find the bodies laying around? I have not figured that one out. Okay, so now can we... Okay, in use. Confirm. Can we not upgrade that thing? No weapon. So we have one in that slot. Okay. In use. Empty. And then in use. Okay, that says in use. So do we confirm it now? Maybe that's what we need to do. Okay, confirm. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Okay, that looks like we might have it figured out now. So let's go out. Look at that. Where's my sight? I just bought a sight. Oh, it's about to hit.
Rupture's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Sight optics confirmed.
Warning. Extreme temperature detected.
Okay. Whoa. There we go. Crazy. Okay, so number 2 is that. Number 1, there's our... Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that, I want to go with that, and then we want to get the ammo that's piercing, so that requires 60. I need to find 30 more of those things. Okay, and then the stock, this will help with, I guess, the recoil. But it doesn't look like this one has any upgrades to it, so it doesn't seem like there are upgrades. Only upgrades to this one. And then we can't upgrade any of these things? Let's get out. Let's look over here. We gotta wait till all that. And there's no upgrade area for anything in this section. Nothing here. Now, what about ammo? We need to make, yeah, so now we can make the standard ammo. Okay, let's make a bunch of that. Let's do max. That gave us 300. I probably want to do another round of that. There we go. Okay, so we have the corporate thing going to make us a turret, and then this is progressing. We're at 3,400. I set it up before I left. As I was leaving, I was like, oh, I should turn this on, and it only required one extra resource. We were already like kind of pre-set up to do it, so it was pretty easy to do the explosives, so it didn't take very long. And then we maxed out on that one. This one is what we need to do to get the triple rails and stuff like that, or multi-rails. And then modular rail. I wonder what that does. Maybe that will solve the issue with, oh, maybe that allows more than one item to go into on a rail. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Sulfur extractor, refinery. Okay, I know where there's a sulfur thing kind of near that area over there. And then this thing, we need to unlock that too, but that's the freaking glass. But now I feel like I have a weapon that can get us over there. But it looks like, I mean, if we go to, let's see, the Griffin one, we're at level 4, but wait, I thought there was another level to these. Huh. That says level 5 right there. And if we, oh gosh, I forgot. This was all crazy. We just did the thing. So let's bring the temperature down on this guy. And let's look at our deal here. So so we have level 4. So there's still another level here, right? So once we put in the materials for level 4, we'll have the turret that we can unlock and use to defend our base a little better, because we do have little swarms that come through sometimes, but not that often. Seems like that's going to ramp up possibly. I don't know. And yeah, and then over here, if we go back to this one, so we're on level 4. Oh, I don't understand. I guess maybe we're doing level 5 and we're not doing level 4. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, so that's what those were rewarded. It didn't cost us 50, we gained a 50. Okay, I think I have another 10 at one of my other bases that I can go collect, but this will help out. And then I was really hoping we could upgrade, unless I'm missing something over here. I don't think I am. There's nothing to do with this. These options I can't choose, so there's no upgrades for that. So I guess that's going to come later in the game or something. These are the only options we have. So, all right. So that's how that's going to work. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to have to head back over to our other base again. Yeah, because I don't think there's anything over here that I need. Oh, nope. All right, give me 1 second. Let me run all the way back over here. You know what, guys? Let's see if we can use our new weapon to defend this map thing. Because if we activate this, we're like in the middle of everything. If we activate it, it may reveal some things on the map. I've not been able to do any of these. So let's do that. Oh, wait a second. We got a guy right here. Yo, you didn't have any things on you. Okay, well,
Great.
I didn't know there was a dead dude there. So let's see if we can defend this off. I'm going to save real quick though. All right, here we go. We are going to activate this. And everything is shaken. Let's see if we can defend. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Get away, guys. Ah. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. There we go. Let's get out of this blue muck. Oh. Okay. Oh man, come on. Come on. Ah, no. Let's try that again. I think it's better if I do it from this. It seems like they're going to come up this way and over there. So maybe let me get in the best spot to kind of protect ourselves. I don't think I have a grenade. So if I hit grenade... Oh, I do have a grenade. Okay, I didn't realize I had one of those. So let's go ahead and activate it again. And let's see if we can defend this thing again. Blue things. Blue things go away. Okay. Trying to keep my shields up. Come on, come on, come on. Get out of the mess. There we go. Are we almost there? We're there. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, did I say antenna activated? I don't know what that said. All right, so this is doing its thing. Cool, we just did it. What did that do? Oh, I think that did reveal the map a little more. But we had already pretty much revealed it. I was hoping it would show like where some dead dudes are. That would be cool. That looks like, yeah, that's the Wolfram stuff. Okay, well that's good. Good to know. Hey buddy, thanks. All right. So now we just need to go to the next one and defend it and see what we can do. We are back at our base over here. So I want to test out our new weapon. This thing is slowly building up resources. I think it's waiting for some of that other stuff to come down from wherever I'm trying to say, from over here. And I keep calling it ceramic. I don't know. It's just whatever it's called, but we're going to, whoa, what the heck? Glitching out over there. So let's see if we can do this. We're gonna go and see if we can attack these other super launcher grenade mortar bugs. What in the world am I am losing fluids like crazy. Use, and let's eat some food. I gotta find some more of these little carrot looking things so that I can get resupplied. We're gonna go over this way, and any bugs? No? Okay, I think we're going to take a shortcut through this. Oh, look. I found a thing over here.
That's a snack.
Let's see. Oh, man. Well, that's handy. Oh, no. They're firing the things off at us. Okay, we're being attacked. We have to fire these guys. Get away. Get away. God dang it. Oh, shoot. This is not good. Not good. Not good. All these guys seem a little tougher. I can't move. 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 Oh, get off of me. We're going to die. That's... Oh, my God. We're going to die. We're going to die. Run away. Run away. Okay, grab those plants because they heal us. So they were over here. Man, they can fire like so far. Oh my gosh, they're kicking our butt. Oh my gosh. It's not ready for that. Okay, we have to heal. So which one of these does the healing. Which one? Is it this one? No. It's not that one. One of these heals us. Oh, here it is. Use it. Okay. And we're going to have to use it again. Use it again. And then get rid of the poison with this thing. Oh god, it's terrible sounding. Okay. Wow. Alright, save. I'm glad I saved. Okay, let's see if we can snipe these things. We need to get above ground though. Can I do that up here? Okay. Where are they? They're like right over by that boulder, but they're out of the render range now. Man, that was crazy. All right, let's try it again. See what happens.
Acquired.
Yeah. Oh, they're firing already. I don't see them. Oh. Oh no, what happened? Oh, dang it. Get out of the way. Ah, these guys. Okay, let's see if we can like circle. Let's circle. Circle, circle, circle. Can I just run up on them? Oh, not good. Not good. Oh, god dang. Alright, we need to get... Ah, dang it. Well, I think I still need to do some upgrades before I can take those guys out. So I think we need the armor piercing bullets. I'm gonna have to do some exploration, see if I can find some more of those currency, whatever, warbucks or whatever they're called, so that we can basically defeat those things. Because man, they're kicking our butt. So I think for right now, I'm going to call it here on this video, and then we'll pick back up on the next video with hopefully being able to unlock the turrets, and then we can focus on some of the other items that we need to unlock, maybe with the resources for like the multi-rails and things like that, and see how those work. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the series. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up and like it. I really appreciate it. Definitely helps my channel out a lot. And I guess until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.